Aloha! It is a little cooking vlog time. Today I'm going to attempt to make a Camembert hedgehog. So this is a Bosch recipe. I'll link below to where you can check out Bosch's YouTube channel and some of their cookbooks and stuff. But basically, yeah, this is like a vegan style Camembert. So, right. I haven't made this for a while, so we're going to see how it goes. We need to start by preheating the oven and boiling some water. Here, turn that on. Turn that on. Alright, and we want this to boil. This is actually for the cashews, so let's see, how many cashews? 75 grams. Well, fortunately I went shopping earlier. We're going to eyeball this. We want about a third of this packet of cashew nuts. We'll say about a little bit more. That'll take ages to boil as well. So, up next, we're going to get this chopping board here. And we've got, to go with it, this Tesco Tiger Baton Bloomer. So I'm going to cut this in like a little crosshatch design. So we're going to go kind of... And I don't want to cut all the way through, just nearish to the bottom. Okay, and then we just need to do the same thing again, go in the other direction. Beautiful little crosshatch thing going on. So the next thing I need to do, okay, right. Garlic! I don't know, man, do you think I've got enough garlic? Is that enough? This is £1.50, this will last me ages as well. Okay, how much garlic? So we're just going to thinly slice these garlic cloves. Okay, so we're going to we're just going to crush them a little bit. And then we slice off the ends. This should just make them easier to peel. This bad boy is on the tray. We need to put some olive oil on it. I've actually got some chili olive oil, so I think I'm going to use that. And then we are going to put this garlic, we're just going to sprinkle that over the top. A little bit of rosemary, a little bit of herbs, a little bit of seasoning. And then, speaking of seasoning, we are going to get the pepper. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Alright, so here it is, in all of its glory, ready to go in the oven. So we're going to bop that in now. The oven is preheated as well. In it goes. Still waiting for this to boil, but that's no biggie. The next bit is to blend the cheesy bits. Okay, so we need the cashews to finish, really, before I blend those in. But we can do some other bits. We need something to actually cook our cheese in, so I'm going to use this little thing. So I'm going to get, I've got some greaseproof paper, that's probably the best kind. Okay, that'll do. There we go. So that's ready for when the cheese is ready. I need to plug my blender in. So we're going to start prepping things to go in this blender. It's actually going to be, those cashews are going to be the last thing to go in, but I need to wait for them to boil. But we don't have to wait too long because, actually what's the time now? It's 12:50 now, and that's going to take about 20 minutes. A tablespoon of flour. That's got to be about a tablespoon. Rather than mess around with this garlic as well, because this is going to be blended anyway, and I happen to have this garlic puree stuff, so I'm just going to squeeze some of this in. About that much. So we've got the garlic, the flour, we need some salt, 1.5, that's quite a lot of salt actually, I don't want to overdo it, but yeah, let's give it a bit of that Himalayan rock salt. We want some nutritional yeast, also known as, I don't know, vegan fairy dust, I think some people call it, nooch, whatever. Chuck a bunch of that in. That's going to really help to give it that cheesy flavour, you know? This is already, I can already tell, we're going to have some problems with this. And some apple cider vinegar, white wine, so we want some apple cider vinegar. That should do. Okay, now because this is already quite full, and I still have to blend those cashews, I'm going to quickly blend this now. So So that's blended that together nicely, and that's very liquidy. Obviously it's going to get thicker once we put the cashews in. And in the meantime, what I'm going to do, I've got this bowl here. So I'm just going to pour out a bunch of this into the bowl. Just leave a bit of liquid in there. That's for when I'm going to mash together my cashews, which are now starting to boil. You can smell the rosemary. So if anything, this is cooking like faster than I want it to. I think I'm going to put this down at the bottom. Like that. Alright, well we really need this to hurry the fuck up. In fact, I'm going to turn the oven down. I'm going to leave it for a couple minutes and I'll check in with you. Okay, so it's been bubbling away for a couple of minutes. 5 minutes or so, that'll do. So we're going to empty that out into this bad boy. Yeah, I need a new set of pans. So now we have these, and I'm just going to quickly pop them in here. Okay. Alright, that looks pretty good to me, so I'm just going to put this back on the hob there, and we're going to pour that in, which is our previous mix. Okay, and here we have our cashew cheese. As you can see, it's a different consistency, but hopefully we'll be able to mix those together. Try not to scrape the pan because I don't have my wooden spoon, but yeah. So the goal here, I'm just trying to mix those two together. And this part of the recipe actually calls for, I just want to bring this to the boil very quickly. Just for a minute or two. And then we're going to put it inside this. And then we're going to bake it. Let's check in while we're here. Let's check in on this bad boy. Oh, that looks good. Oh, I can smell the rosemary. Alright, so I don't know if you can see there, but it's starting to bubble. We're just going to let it bubble away just for a couple minutes. Trying it to thicken up a bit, you know. Alright, now that's what I'm talking about, and I can smell this nicely as well. So I'm just going to give this one last look at that. It's thickened up lovely, that. Lovely, just what I wanted. Okay, so we've now got our little dinky little tray here. So I'm going to just take this, literally just very careful with two hands. Yeah. Alright, here we go. So this is our camembert. I've just got to bake it for 10 minutes now. So I'm just going to open up the oven, turn the heat back up a little bit, and pick this bad boy up. And in it goes. Okay, so I've taken out my my bready bread because that's ready anyway, and also I don't want it too hot because I want to be able to actually pick the stuff up. Alright, are you ready for this? This is probably going to be pretty hot, so I don't know how well this is going to go. So as you can see, because we did that crisscrossing, it's very easy just to get this little tiny chunk here. We're going to go in. We're going in. Oh my god, I'm excited. Look at this. Look at it. Right, let's break that surface. Oh. And look at that, it is like properly like a camembert where it's got its skin on the top, and here we have the melty gooey on the inside. This looks really good, but it also looks really hot. Wow. Maybe a little tiny bit too much garlic puree, but it's not overpowering or anything. I think it's just as well because it combines with the bread, which has also got garlic on. I'm going to eat the rest of this and watch Gordon Ramsay. Oh man, that was delicious. I really enjoyed that. So yeah. Anyway, that was delicious. So I'm glad I made that. That has satisfied the hunger, at least for now. As always, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you've enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you're going to give this recipe a go. Hit subscribe for more, and I will see you soon for another vegan-y video. Bye bye.